great boxer, Muhammad Ali, says, he who is not courageous enough to take risks will accomplish nothing in his life. He who is not courageous enough to take risks will accomplish nothing in his life. Yes, Kashif Mirza, your business coach, life coach, and motivator. Today I am back with the topic Out of the Box Part 2. My previous video Out of the Box Part 1, which is uploaded a few months ago and was very much liked by you people, and on your insistence I am actually making Out of the Box Part 2. Now, what is the out of the box? Out of the box, as I have told you in my last video also, that out of the box means to think differently, to think critically, and out of the box. Now, it means that out of the box actually is connected with some risks also. You need to take risks. The CEO and the owner of Facebook, Mark Zuckerberg, says that in a world changing so fast, you are guaranteed to fail. You are guaranteed to fail if you do not take any risks. In a world changing so fast, you are guaranteed to fail if you do not take any risks. See, he took so many risks. See, he is now Mark Zuckerberg. He is just 35 years old. Just 35 years old, okay? And recently, he again bought, WhatsApp also. This is, this is the latest news that he bought WhatsApp also, $19 billion. This amount, what this amount is? It's a very big amount. You can't imagine how much amount this is. $19 billion he invested, he purchased WhatsApp, okay? So it's not a risk. He again took a risk. He's just 35 years old and he's, billionaire. Okay, but why? Because thinking out of the box and thinking and taking some risks also. Because in our life, what happens? Whenever we think different, there are risks involved. But we are actually scared. We are scared to take risks. See, risk is only when we don't know what we are going to do. When we know our target, when we know our aims and goals, then there is no risk. Suppose if risk is failed, if we are not succeeded and risk is failed, it means now what will happen? Okay, risk is failed, no problem. But this risk will make you more intelligent and sensible now. Now the next risk means next out of the box thinking, next risk you will take more intelligently, not like before. Okay, so if you are failed means actually there are only two options. Whenever you take risk, but now you should know what you are going to do. That risk is only, you have to take only that risk. Not blindly you are taking risk. Blindly if you are taking that, I am not advising you. This is not out of the box thinking. What is out of the box thinking? To see that which everyone is seeing, but to think that which everyone is not thinking. This is called out of the box thinking. If you are succeeded in that risk, okay, and if you achieve your goal, if you succeed in that, it means, of course, your risk is good. Okay, it's good you took the risk. But if you are not succeeded, if you are failed in that risk, if you are failed in that new thinking, okay, so now you have become more intelligent, okay, than before. See, Thomas Alva Edison, the founder of light bulb, he took 9,999 times, okay, the risks or the experiments. He did 9,999 experiments, okay, but failed. And the 10,000th time, okay, means which was his the time of the attempt, 10,000th attempts, okay, he succeeded that time. Okay, when he was experiencing, okay, to make the light bulb, okay, so the government people of that who was funding also, they said, Thomas Edison, okay, don't you think you are wasting nation's money? You still are not succeeding. 9,999 times you tried, but you are failed, okay. But they said, I did not fail even a single time. I found 9,999 ways by which I cannot make a light bulb. So see his attitude, his positive thinking. So when you are taking, listen, when you will take a different way, people will come on your way. Okay, what are you doing? Don't do this one. This is not good. It's very risky. You have to show the attitude of this, same of this Thomas Alva Edison. Okay, that he said, I'm not failed. I found 9,999 ways by which I cannot make a light bulb. And then he succeeded. Suppose if we were asked, 150 years ago or 160 years ago to make a substitute of a candle, so we would only make, a beautiful candle, a colorful candle, a fragrant candle. Okay, but he thought out of the box that time. Thomas Alva Edison, he thought out of the box, different, and he took a risk also. So risk is involved. Whenever you will start thinking out of the box, the risk is involved. So you need to take risk. See, not to take risk is the biggest risk. You are very much safe if you don't take any risk, but you are actually not safe. You are going back and the world is going ahead. Apple's CEO, Steve Jobs says that innovation distinguishes between a leader and a follower. Innovation distinguishes between a leader and a follower. So, see, these all big, big people, Steve Jobs and Mark Zuckerberg and Warren Buffett, and there are so many people. Okay, they just thought out of the box, different and critically and differently, and then they are succeeded now. So out of the box thinking means that first you need to think out of the box and then take a risk. Risk is involved. So if you think that without taking a risk, that it means you will just think out of the box and you will not take any action. Action means risk. Risk means that there are chances you will succeed, you will not. If you are succeeded, okay, so you will achieve your goal. If you are not, you will become more intelligent and sensible. Okay, and the next risk you will take more intelligently than before. So as I told you before also, that suppose if you are sometimes there are too many problems in your life, okay, and you want to think differently and critically, but sometimes mind doesn't work properly. So take a child's advice. As I told you before also, that children are very innovative, okay, and they will tell you something which you are not thinking. Now if you think that your problem is too complex, too difficult, okay, then simplify your problem. Make it more simple and take it to the level of 6-year-old child, that you have to explain this problem to a 6-year-old child. Then you will understand problem. So if you cannot simplify your problem, means if you are unable to bring your problem to the level of a 6-year-old child, that I have to explain this problem to a 6-year-old child, it means you are actually not understanding your problem. So first of all, you have to simplify your problem and then take risk, and risk take intelligently. So as I told you before also, that risk is only when you don't know what you are going to do. When you know your target, your aim, your goal, then it's not a risk. It will make you intelligent and sensible and more wise if suppose you are not succeeding. I also took a risk in my life 10 years ago. I left the job and started running my own business. In the beginning, many people said it's not a wise decision. You should continue with your job. Businesses are not like this, that you just leave the job, okay, and start a business, okay, or take together both of the things. It's not possible. How is it possible? I cannot drink water and eat food together. So, but what I did, I left the job, and in the beginning there was too much problem. I was, at one point I was thinking that maybe it's my wrong decision. I should not do this, but after some time, when it was starting, better, my business, okay, then I came to know my decision was good. So, means risks are involved when you need to think out of the box, okay. The best solution for thinking out of the box is sit with wise people, sit with the out of the box thinkers, read the books. As I told you before also, that reading is a very good habit to think out of the box, okay. If you want to do something good in your life, something different in your life, okay, You have to come out from the normal people, from the ordinary people, okay? And you can read the good stuff, good books, watch good movies where there is a motivation, where there is something different, okay? So only then you can train your mind, okay, to think out of the box. And remember, the purpose of this video, out of the box thinking part 2, is that out of the box thinking is only when you are ready to take some risks also. If you are not ready to take risks, there is no need to think out of the box, even you are just wasting the time. So take some risks, but by knowing what you are going to do, not by that you don't know what I'm going to do. That is not a risk, that is just a stupidity. So by knowing what you are going to do, it is a good risk also. If you like this video, out of the box part 2, please share and subscribe and share in your business and friend circle, so other people can also take benefit from this video. Thank you so much. We'll be back with a new topic. Thank you so much.